21st Century Entrepreneurship with Martin Piskarik.
I think one of the important things that every business owner has to ask at some point in time is, why should I build my brand authority? Why should I get into the media? Why should I start telling people about my brand? And I think this is a really good question. We are in a position right now where every customer is inundated with thousands of ads, tons of social media. And I think we've seen a lot of people are having challenges understanding who should they trust, who's really telling the truth, what businesses are actually going to help them make an impact in their lives. And so by building authority in the media, and that can be on podcasts, that could be on blogs, that can be on YouTube channels, by sharing your insights and your education to your customer base or to your audience base, you start to build trust in the market. So that's one of the reasons why you want to do this. You start to build trust in the market. On top of that, you start to actually open up opportunities to connect with new audiences. So by speaking your brand and speaking your truth and sharing insights and education in different publications or different podcasts or YouTube channels, you will start to expose your brand to more people. So this is another fantastic reason why you should start doing it. And lastly, if you're in any kind of business, we all know, yes, you want to make impact, but your business has to make revenue. And so if you're going to really start to increase the conversions on your site, to increase people signing up for your software, buying your product or your service, having a PR or public media presence is important to drive that conversion. Again, it goes back to building trust, educating your audience, getting exposed to more people, and driving more conversions. So that's why you should think about PR and you should think about being in the media. How does PR work? Well, a lot of people don't know that there's really two different types of PR that are happening in the world, okay? So on the one hand, you have the type of Mad Men-esque style advertising agency, PR agency, where you do have a bunch of really bright minds and creatives building press stories for your business and pitching your business or your profile to the media. And the way that they do that is they sit down, they work with you, they come up with great stories, different angles for your business, and then they reach out to the media and they reach out to their contacts and they try and get you in front of the right audience and get you featured in different publications. And this is what you pay the big bucks for. Our agency does this. You're typically looking at anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 US or euros to have that kind of engagement for an extended period of time, like 6 months. That's typically the way PR works. However, there's another side of PR that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's called what I call inbound PR. On the one hand, you've got PR agencies. They're doing outbound PR, reaching out, creating stories, pitching your persona, your brand to the media. Then you've got inbound PR. Inbound PR is kind of like the hidden secret, and there are a couple of companies that you can tap into, including our own Press Jockey that we'll talk about in a few minutes. But inbound PR is really all about responding to press requests, media requests from journalists, publications, podcasters, YouTubers who are on the web looking for experts like you. They're literally looking for experts like you. Someone might be working at a very large publication. You think of it, you can name it. Or think of it, name it. There's probably someone there who's working on an article looking for an expert like you regarding some topic. Let's say the recession or the economy. They're looking for a business owner who has lots of macroeconomic experience or lots of financial experience, or is an accountant or something like that. And they want you to help give them insight for their article. And that article could be placed on the New York Times, Forbes, Entrepreneur Magazine. It doesn't matter. It could be placed there. And so they will put out, that journalist, podcaster, YouTuber will put out a request for expert sources to help them with their content. So they'll say, hi, I'm looking for an expert in finance to help me with my article about the economy. Does anyone know anyone out there? And I might work at Forbes. I'm actually a Forbes contributor, by the way, but I might push that out on Twitter or put that out on one of these platforms like Haro, which you've probably heard of, Help a Reporter Out. And I'm looking for an expert to actually connect with me and give me insight. And so that's inbound press. And so you can actually save a ton of money by understanding how inbound press works. Now, inbound press requires you to take a lot of time, typically, to filter through the thousands of requests that are happening every day. Because there are literally thousands of requests a day for different people, different experts, for different publications. So this is what inbound press is all about. Okay? And so if you want to start to leverage your ability to get into the media and leverage your expertise without paying the big bucks, I would say start with inbound press. And there are tools out there that can help you do that. All right? I think one of the next questions is naturally, okay, you've got outbound press, which is the big bucks. It costs a lot of money. It's the kind of Mad Men style, advertising PR agencies. And then you've got inbound press, which is there are thousands of people looking for experts like you all across the web every single day. So the next question is, all right, how do I actually leverage inbound press? What would I need to do? How can I make this make sense for my business? And that's a really great question, because inbound press is overwhelming. There are thousands and thousands of requests every single day for various topics from people around the web looking for experts. And so if you're going to leverage it, you do need to tap into a number of platforms. Now, you can do this on your own, and there's probably about 8 to 10 different platforms that are available, each one having thousands of requests or at least hundreds of requests. So you've got to go onto each of those platforms, register for free. Some of them are paid. Then you've got to spend time every day looking for those opportunities that make the most sense for your business. That's how you would start to find the expert requests, like start to find people at publications, YouTube channels, podcasts, etc., who are looking for people like you. Well, you've got to scroll through and search through all of the different requests that are coming through these 10 platforms. You've also got to do that on Twitter, because Twitter is a fantastic place. You go to Twitter and you type in hashtag PR request, you'll see the number of requests. You type in hashtag journal request, you'll see dozens of requests every day. And so if you do this and you spend time doing it, by the way, it takes time to go through each request. you will find opportunities that make sense for your business. Now, unfortunately, it does take a lot of time to do this. It is going to take energy to read through all these requests, and you do have to sign up to multiple platforms. But that's the best way you can get that's one of the ways in which you can get started.
Sounds like a lot of hours on a daily basis.
It does take quite a bit of time. So managing inbound press does take quite a bit of time. Now, we've hired people on our team to do this for our clients, and we've spent dozens of hours per week working on multiple clients for this. For an individual business owner, if you're going to do this really well, you're probably looking in the range of about 15 hours a week spent on managing this type of process.
Are there any other solutions to my issues, to my problems, not to spend 15 hours?
So you can get started with inbound press, like I mentioned, with tools like Hero, right? So Help a Reporter Out is a tool that can do that. But again, you have to filter through the requests. You have to spend the time. And, like we've said, it does take around 15 hours a week if you're going to monitor multiple platforms, you're going to monitor Twitter, etc. And so this is where I built a new tool. My team and I built a new tool to help us manage our own process. So we literally built this for our agency because we were spending a lot of time on this. And we built a tool called Press Jockey. So pressjockey.com. And this tool, it finds all of those requests from around the web for you. So you don't have to sign up to multiple platforms. You don't have to spend a lot of time searching and filtering through each platform to find a relevant request to you. We do that work for you. So we find press requests, we filter them down based on your keyword, and then you can use pre-written templates to quickly respond to those requests that are matching your business. And so all of a sudden you've got 15 hours a week that gets down to, hey, you can check this in 5-10 minutes a day and respond to a ton of press requests, and you've just saved a ton of time. And so this is what Press Jockey is all about. And we're just experimenting right now with the AI component of what we'll be doing. So now AI and ChatGPT is a really hot topic, but this is going to help enhance the request matching even more so that you get really relevant requests, even beyond what we have. And you're also able to press a button and create custom responses for each request that you want to respond to. And so now all of a sudden you save even more time. Like you literally can plug in a couple of keywords. We'll do the heavy lifting of finding and filtering your keyword, your press requests, and you press a button and you've got a response. You can obviously look it over and hit send, and boom, now you've reached out to that journalist at Forbes or the New York Times or on that podcast that you want to be on. And all of a sudden you've got an opportunity that lands in your inbox. I think there are a number of other interesting ways to look at how Press Jockey can help you as a business owner with your marketing, with your focus. Right? So as business owners, we're wearing a lot of hats. We're trying to do a lot of things. And if you're like I was, or if you're like some of our clients are, you're likely trying to do multiple marketing activities at once. Maybe you're on social media, you're going to events, you're thinking about advertising. And now all of a sudden, here's Cahill saying, hey, what about PR? You've got to build your PR brand, and you've got to build trust, and et cetera. I get it. There's a lot to do, a lot to focus on. Here's why Press Jockey can help you with all of those other things, though. One of the things that I hear a lot with clients is, well, we're not sure what our story is yet, or we haven't perfected what we want to say to the media yet. And what I always tell them is start with version 1.0 and just get it out there. And so instead of spending time finding and filtering all these press requests and spending a lot of time trying to write your responses, instead focus on your story, focus on your authority building, focus on the media connections that you will get with Press Jockey versus on all the different avenues that you're trying to manage at one time. And so what Press Jockey will enable you to do is to really focus on those relationships, because every time you get a connection, you are getting feedback from a journalist, from a podcaster, from a YouTube, caster. You're getting feedback on your story, your pitch, your angle. And so this enables you to really focus on making that better. Because if you can have a really good story that the media likes, that a podcaster likes, that a YouTuber likes, you can then take that story and you can actually push that out into your other marketing areas. That helps you when you get on stage at an event, or if you attended a conference. That helps you when you pick up the phone to sell. That helps you when you're doing your ads. That helps you when you're building your website and you're updating the copy or the images on your site. If you understand your story, which comes from focusing on your story, you'll be able to have much better marketing across the board. And so again, Press Jockey takes away all the minutia, all that that tedious effort that we don't want to spend, and enables you to just really focus on those relationships and build that story to be the best that it can be. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, this sounds really good, I can focus in on my authority building. I understand why building authority and getting myself into press is important. Builds trust, right? We would go back to those points. It builds trust. It helps you get exposed to other audiences, and it helps you with conversions. And selling and all the rest. Great. So you understand that this is important. Okay, we talked then about how you can get started. You can do it the hard way and the way of signing up to multiple platforms, spending 15 hours a week looking through different posts, going on Twitter, etc. You can do that if you want. Or you can leverage a platform like Press Jockey to do that heavy lifting for you. Okay, if you're at this point right now and you're thinking, all right, this sounds really good. Press Jockey can help me focus. It's going to help me build those relationships with the press and start to move forward. Awesome. But I know a bit about my story, but I don't have a pitch. Or you're thinking, I know I have a really good brand or have a really good story, but I've never really written it down and I don't know even how to start. That is not a problem. At Press Jockey, we can help you with that as well. And so you're more than happy. We've got a couple of packages for that you can, it's very cost effective, it's very affordable. It's not like the digital vision side is definitely more boutique, it's more high-end, we work with very large clients. But with Press Jockey, we are able to help you really quickly and really easily because we do this. We do this all the time. If you are interested in building your story without having anything, we would jump on a call, have a quick interview. We can write your story for you. We can write your initial pitches for you. So you really don't even have to lift a finger. We just need to hear about the interesting things you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, and how you differentiate from the market. And we're happy to help. If you're interested in really taking your brand forward further and faster, now, I've done this with multiple companies who have been acquired for 8 figures or more. I've done this in multiple industries. And if you're interested in really pushing your business further, I would definitely say, take a look at Press Jockey. It's www.pressjockey.com, and you can sign up for free. So you can sign up for free. You can see your keywords. You can see what matches, how many matches you get per month. You can't respond to matches with that free account, but you can see what's going on. You can see how it works. Or you can go to www.pressjockey.com and you can reach out to us if you need to get help building your story or creating your pitches. That's not a problem. We're here to help you. Okay, so at pressjockey.com, that's where you can go to sign up for free and get started. And right now, for everyone who's going there, by the time this podcast gets launched, we actually are discounting everything by 50% because we're still in the process of integrating things like AI. And so you get a beneficial rate because of that. So we're still making some updates and some changes. It is really powerful, but we want to take it to the next level. And so right now, everything's 50% off. So it's something that you can do to accelerate your business today.
21st Century Entrepreneurship with Martin Piskarik.